Hello, my dear children. Good morning. Welcome back to today's online class. I am Radhika, your geography teacher. Children, we were studying geography chapter 4, climate. Today, you have a part 11. Today's your topic is distribution of rainfall. Distribution of rainfall means then parts of our country receiving rainfall. Then which part of our country receiving heaviest rainfall and which part of our country receiving less than 60 centimeter rainfall and which all other parts of our country receiving moderate rainfall. Okay, let's go. Children, parts of western coast and northeastern India receive over about a 400 centimeter of rainfall. Then, which all other parts are receiving more than 400 centimeters of rainfall, children? That is the parts of western coast. Already you know that, know this side. Okay, the western coast and northeastern part of our country. Western coast and northeastern part of our country receiving more than 400 centimeters of rainfall. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Western coast and northeastern parts of our country receiving more than 400 centimeters of rainfall, but in the western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. That means near part of that. These three places have come near the Rajasthan, that side. Okay, Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. In these regions receive less than 60 centimeter rainfall. Rainfall is equally low in the interior of the Deccan and east of the Sahyadri. Okay, children, not only this western Rajasthan and adjoining part of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab, where also we can see the low rainfall. That is interior of the Deccan. Interior of the Deccan means what children? This is the interior, inside of the Deccan and east of the Sahyadri. Sahyadri means that is a Western Ghat. That Western Ghat is also called as Sahyadri. That Sahyadri is east side. The west side, this is the windward side and that side receiving heavy rainfall. Then east of the Sahyadri means it is the leeward side. That is rain shadow region. And these places also receive less rainfall. Which all other places receive less rainfall? Western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab and interior of the Deccan and east of the Sahyadri. Children, why these places are receiving less rainfall? Because by that time, southwest monsoon winds reach up to Rajasthan. After covering the vast northern plains, the wind became almost dry. Okay, children, the southwest monsoon is coming and that monsoon is bringing rainfall to our country and that monsoon will cover northern part of our almost, that is the northern plains. That all the places it will cover. Then after it moving to the Rajasthan side. That time that wind will become very dry. That is why these regions receive less than rainfall. This is one of the reason. Then another reason, the Aravalli hills in the Rajasthan lie parallel to the southwest monsoon wind. You know that in the Rajasthan side there is a Aravalli hills and that hills lies parallel to the southwest monsoon. But the hill do not possess much height. That means that hill have no enough height to stop or check the movement of the wind. It can't break the movement of the wind. That is why the part of the Rajasthan, adjoining part of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab, interior part of Deccan and eastern part of the Sahyadri receive less than 60 centimeter rainfall. Which all other places receive more than 400 centimeter rainfall? That is a western coast and northeastern part of our country. Leh in Jammu and Kashmir receive a low precipitation. That is, a third area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, in that area also they are receiving a less rainfall. Then, rest of the country receive moderate rainfall. Clear, children? Once again, western coast and northeastern side of our country receiving more than 400 centimeter rainfall. Okay. Next, Rajasthan. That means which Rajasthan? That is western side of Rajasthan, western Rajasthan, and the adjoining part of Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, interior parts of the Deccan Plateau, and the east of the Sahyadris receive less than 60 centimeter rainfall. And Leh in Jammu and Kashmir also get a low precipitation, and remaining or rest of the country receive moderate rainfall. Clear, children? Like that, the snowfall is restricted to the Himalayan region. In the Himalayan region, we can see what? Snowfall. This is the distribution of rainfall. Western coast, northeastern side, more than 400 centimeter rainfall. The western Rajasthan, adjoining part of Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana, interior part of Deccan, and the eastern parts of the Sahyadri receive less than 60 centimeter rainfall. And Leh in Jammu and Kashmir also get a low precipitation, and rest of the country receiving moderate rainfall. And the Himalayan region is restricted with the snowfall. Clear, children? This is the distribution of rainfall. Next, monsoon as a unifying bond. You know what is the meaning of this? Monsoon as a unifying bond. That means this monsoon making our country as a unifying country, one country. Okay, monsoon as a unifying bond. That means this monsoon is making the unification of our nation. Let's see how this monsoon acts as a unifying bond. The monsoon of India is highly influenced by its flora and fauna. Who will decide the flora and fauna of a region? The monsoon. The type of forest. The type of forest will decide the type of wild animal. And that type of forest will be decided by the monsoon. The monsoon of India is highly influenced by its flora and fauna. Throughout our country, we can see the flora and fauna is highly influenced by the monsoon. Then, the water for the agricultural activities is provided by these monsoon winds. India is an agrarian country, and our farmers are depending monsoon for doing the agricultural activities. Okay, they are waiting for monsoon for practicing agricultural activities. The water for the agricultural activity is provided by these monsoon winds. Most of the festivals in India that are related to agricultural cycle may be known by different name in different part of the country, but their celebration is decided by the monsoon. Okay, children, in our country we are celebrating lot of agricultural season. According to the agricultural seasons, we have a lot of festival. In a different place, it is known in a different name. In Kerala, Onam, it is a agricultural festival. Then Pongal in Tamil Nadu, then Bihu in Assam, Baisakhi in Himachal Pradesh, like that. Okay, that means these are the agricultural festivals. But this agriculture is depends on what? That is depends on monsoon. Clear, children? Most of the festivals in India that are related to agriculture cycle may known by different names in different part of the country, but their celebration is decided by the monsoon. And the river valleys which carry this water also unite as a single river valley unit. In the most of the rivers in our country receiving water from the monsoon. Okay, children, once again, I will say how the monsoon acts as a unifying bond. First one, the seasonal alteration of the wind system and associated weather conditions provide a rhythmic cycle of season. Seasonal alteration of the wind systems and the associated weather conditions provide a rhythmic cycle of season. Okay, that means the rhythmic cycle season means we have a winter, after that a summer, then after monsoon, then after retreating monsoon. It is a one cycle. The cycle where after the retreating monsoon, again the winter is coming, again then after summer is coming, then like that it is going like as a cycle. Okay. Next, Indian landscape, its animal and plants life, the people, including their festivities, it revolves around this phenomena. Okay, that means the forest life, flora and fauna, animals life, the people's life, their festivals, everything is depends upon monsoon. The monsoons provides water for the whole country. Okay, who providing water? That means the monsoons giving water to rivers. From the rivers we getting water. The monsoons provides water for the whole country. Then rivers which carry rainwater also unite as a single river valley unit. And this river which carry rainwater also unite as a single river valley unit. Clear, children? Not only this, we have a Himalaya. Is it, children? You have already known the way the Himalayas protect the subcontinent from extremely cold winds from Central Asia. This enables northern India to have a uniformly higher temperatures when compared to other areas on the same latitude. The remaining side there is a very cold, but India have a higher temperature. That means we have a normal temperature or a moderate temperature. Okay. Similarly, the peninsular plateau under the influence of the sea from three sides that has a moderate temperature. That means that throughout the country there is a moderate temperature or a pleasant climate we are experiencing. Clear, children? Okay, children, I am going to stop here. See you next time. Thank you and have a nice day.